Hello art students, the purpose of this tutorial is to introduce you to bridge building. It is important to note that you do not have to build bridges at the center using these supplies, but if you want to add a little spice and excitement by introducing an engineering challenge to your artwork, this is one way to do it. I'm going to tilt you down and show you some of the supplies that might be available. So it's important to note that I will rotate out supplies, and it is first come, first serve. You cannot reserve or save supplies. It is what is available. That's all you get. I will have everything from paper straws to drinking straws to straws in paper. I will also have different kinds of craft sticks and different types of adhesives. There's glue. We always would be safe and responsible with the stapler and, of course, paper clips. Keep in mind, and tape probably. It's really important to make sure that all the supplies get returned in the proper bin. We wouldn't want to put paper clips in with different supplies because what will Miss Russ do if your center's not clean? Oh, that's right. I'll close your center, so don't do it. Clean up your supplies. Okay, so how do you work with this stuff? Well, these guys are lots of fun because they have notches in them. So you can attach them in different places and you just squeeze them together. They should fit and they should stick pretty well. If for some reason they don't fit or stick, the solution is not to get frustrated or push really hard, but is to instead twist the stick and find a different matching or get a different stick completely. Once you've been able to get them to match and you get them started, they will stack, oops, where's my example? They will stack pretty cleanly, and you can also break them into smaller pieces. Well, how does that work? If you take your thumbs, 2 on one side, fingers on the other, and then push, it will snap. Now, it should snap pretty cleanly, and for the most part, all you would need to do is finish up any additional work with a pair of scissors. Whereas trying to get it to actually snap with actual scissors will probably break the scissors. Okay, you can, with the drinking straws, notice that they're pretty flexible. So how are you going to get these guys to join together? Well, there's a fun trick with paper clips where you can insert the paper clip into one side of the straw and then you can insert it into the other. You do have to do a little bit of holding the paper clip in place so it doesn't wiggle around on you, but that can make your drinking straws longer. You can also do hole punching to attach straws. When you do this, you want to make sure to have the small hole punch, and then you always want to look through on the other side. Do I have enough straw so it's in the center, right? Or is it going to hole punch weird? So once you check it and you're sure you're centered, then you can push it through and it will go. Then you will be able to take another straw and put it right through the space by wiggling it down and sliding it through. And that's pretty strong. Another thing that you can do with these is you can staple them. You probably need a friend to help you out. But when you make triangles, you will notice that is really strong. I'm squeezing pretty hard. Now, it's not strong this way, right? So you really have to think when I'm building bridges, how do I make sure that the weight is being put on the part that has the triangles and not on the part where the triangles don't do any of the work. Once you've taken some of those ideas, you can start to use them to create actual bridges. And at first, your bridges are not going to look pretty. And they're also going to be pretty small, but that's because you're going to want to test them to see if your design works. If your design works, then rather working with small supplies, you can try making bigger and bigger bridges. There will be another video that will explain how to test your bridge, but I strongly encourage you to experiment and try. Keep in mind, you are also welcome to glue pieces together if you would like, but they need to be able to have time to dry. So for that to work, you will want to make sure to have a mat board and that you have that plastic paper so that it can go in your drawer and set up, and then on the plastic paper, anything that's drying will be able to be taken off of here. And I had an example. Oh, this is an example of one that I put together, let dry, And then the next class time, it is good and strong and ready to use. All right, with that, happy art making. Bye.